Hello darlings, welcome or welcome back to Caramel Latte Kiss. Today, as you might be from the castle behind me, we're at Ludlow Food Festival, which is set in the grounds of Ludlow Castle. I'm really excited. I love Ludlow Food Festival, I've not been for so long. There's lots of really great, as they say, local and further afield food providers. We've got lots of delicious things to eat, including my faves, the Beefy Boys. Very excited about that. And lots of lovely stores to look at. Should be a good day. Let's go see what we can find to eat. I thought I'd show you a little bit better. The angle wasn't the best for that clip, but yeah, we are literally in the grounds of the castle. So it's all around this, so you can kind of climb around in bits of it. They've got seating in the moat as well, which I think is brilliant. But yeah, it's a big old site too, so this is only one area. There's also lots of other stuff going on. Demonstrations all day, and most importantly, deliciousness. Ooh, espresso martinis. All right, going to be later. Special treasure has been achieved. I'm very excited. I'm from Hereford, the same as the Beefy Boys, so I'm a bit of a fan. I haven't eaten a Beefy Boys for so long, so I've been home for a while, and I've missed them. Yeah, so this is the American Boy, which has got pickles, cheese, all kinds of deliciousness in. And Dave went for the Chipotle Boy, which has got, well, Chipotle in, and all kinds of nice stuff, and bacon. Have a look at that.
Yes, bacon as well.
Oh, they're such good burgers. I'm so happy right now. Well, that was bloody delicious. I really love their burgers. It's been so long since I've had one because I've not been home for a while. Ugh, they are messy though, fair warning. We went through a fair few napkins. Right, so we're going to have a little walking around some of the marquees now and see what we can see. Yeah, so you've got kind of a mix of like food to like buy and eat here, and then loads of little stalls of some local dishes. Oh look, Fuffle! We've had them before, Dave, remember? We came across these guys in Coventry a little while ago. They are actually pretty local, I think, to Ludlow, so so Fuffle is a cross between fudge and truffle, and it's real tasty. If you come across these guys at a food festival, would recommend it. It's really good. Hello. I was actually just saying we came across you guys in Coventry. So we saw you guys in Coventry in the festival at Fargo.
Yeah, it was good.
Paused again for a beer from Hobson's, who are a local brewery. I've gone for the Evolution, which is a pale ale, and Dave has gone for a stout. What was it called, Dave? Say
Dewstone.
Dewstone, yeah. Nice, and I really like these. They so everything comes in a reusable cup rather than the plastics you usually get stuff like this. So the pounds are a cup, the cups are a pound, but then you can keep using it all day, and obviously then you can take it home and you have a nice little souvenir, and it doesn't go in landfill, which we like. They're cute. So they've got the Hobson's logo on one side, and then Ludlow Food Festival on the other. Kind of cool. That's good. It's a nice light beer. Dave says the stout's very creamy, so we're very happy. We'll sit for a little minute and then carry on our way. While we've paused by this area, just thought I'd show you. This is where the workshop's going to be. There's a cocktail masterclass in here, and then this side there are wine tastings, and you're literally in bits of the castle ruin. How cool is that? It's a pretty decent venue. We've now just stopped over by the fire stage. There are several different stages around the site where they've got talks, demonstrations, tastings, all that good stuff going on. We are hanging out a little bit early. We've just kind of tacked onto the end of one, come across to sit with our beer basically and wait for the next one. I will tell you his name, but I've forgotten it, and people are now standing in front of the board. Something McSherry.
Colin McSberry.
Colin McSberry. Thank you. Colin McSberry is our next demo. But yeah, this cooking stuff is amazing. Look at these. There's a stall behind us selling all this stuff, so I'll show that when we head back out. But I think if we had, I made a garden about 4 times the size we've got now, I'd love something like this. How cool would that be? Look at this thing.
That one's not overgrown.
Well, that too. But yeah, so we'll chill for a bit and watch some food being cooked.
Get him off already. He's getting heckled from the other chefs. There's your wood.
Not a fucking chef.
Hey, watch your language!
For
you guys don't need me to translate.
For Robbie's watching, the man heckling
understood that,
that Colin McSherry said it's not a chef. It's Andy from Low and
I'm
Slow,
so
you might
sorry.
know. He's hiding in the background
We are in
there.
trouble. I'm really sorry. I am so sorry.
Yeah. It's a really a different way. It's like cooking over live fire. I'm just trying to educate this in a way of stuff you wouldn't use, like burgers, sausages, all the
Sardines nailed to some wood.
Yeah.
Nail some fish to some wood.
Yeah.
You can also do this with like salmon. Get a big side of salmon.
The cedar wood that you
Yeah. And then put a bunch of herbs under it, maybe some lemons.
Yeah.
And just nail it. You can do it flesh side down, skin side down, either way.
make a lot of noise.
Make a lot of noise. Give your kids a hammer and nail some fish to a wood block, man. That's how you do a cookout.
Oh, have you got your gloves on?
I got gloves.
Yeah. Can we get rid of all this?
Yeah. Tell me.
So we're gonna go straight in. Yeah, no, I want to put that right in. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Touch this, kids. Okay.
Yeah, we need to prop that up.
So
yeah.
a little bit of indirect heat,
Yeah,
right?
exactly, straight away. So I've been cooking since I was 14, and I'm absolutely shitting myself. I'm allowed to say shit? No. Right, okay.
Don't you
Nervous. I'm nervous.
How about,
Okay,
how about
yeah,
asking me what words you can say off the mic?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it's stuck to my face.
Yeah, I know. Note to self,
So, yeah,
give him a hand mic
yeah.
next time and do the chopping for him.
Okay, so the potatoes that I burnt, yeah, over here, yeah. Cut them in half,
Okay.
you know, to get in them.
Cut the potatoes in half. So you boiled them, then you gave them some hot
The only
smoke.
reason, yeah, you could probably do them directly in the coals if you had time, but yeah, I boiled them first to make
Yeah,
sure
well,
they
you know
cooked,
what? You know they're going to be done that
Yeah,
way.
yeah, exactly.
My
So,
grandma
yeah.
would parboil
Yeah,
potatoes
yeah.
all the time, and then
Oh,
we would make home fries
my
and
grandma-
mashes.
It's a cabbage, you know. My granny used to put the cabbage on before the meat on a Sunday dinner. Like, what the fuck? So the burnt potatoes we put in the bowl, and we hope that.
Why are your potatoes in that bowl? Have you explained?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a mix of some, hopefully some burnt chorizo.
Okay, do you need me to take these lids off so you can have a look?
How they looking? Oh yeah, probably get them off.
Okay.
Should have got them off a minute ago.
Yeah, well, you know.
What are you doing, man? We got a nice plate here. Sexy. Are you allowed to say sexy?
You can say sexy.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Coming off
I
there
have
is whole
asbestos
scallops
hands. That
cooked
did not
in the
help.
shell directly on the barbecue. Gorgeous.
But there was chefs now that were cooking out of waste bins from supermarkets because all these use by dates and all this bollocks. Sorry, yeah.
I think we should make a drinking game out of this poor
You know
man
what I mean?
swearing.
So, it's perfectly good food and it'd be good. He's American, it's alright. So the butcher string, we put in some water because obviously we're going to put it on the grill so it doesn't fucking burn. I can't help it. Sorry. Yeah. So while my beautiful assistant is tying some fish up, I'll take the sardines off.
That might be the most chaotic cooking demonstration I've ever seen. Wowzers. Yeah, so it seems that a lot of the chefs were celebrating together, shall we say, last night. So I think Colin might have been a little bit worse for wear still this morning, bless him.
Yeah.
And you know, being chef and being Irish, I'm slightly struggling with the not swearing part. I might stick a bad language warning on the beginning of that clip if I can. But no, that was good. A lot of fun. And nice to see seafood cooked like that too. That's cool. Whereas obviously demos like this are very meat heavy. So yeah, it was a bit different. I got to try a little bit of scallop, which was delicious. Love scallops. So we're going to hang about and see if they're going to dish out the sea bass they've got on, which they've got like a whole sea bass stuffed with potato and deer, going on one of the fires at the minute. And then we're going to hang around and watch the next demo, which is DJ BBQ, who was the guy in the fringe jacket who was like emceeing the last bit. So he's going to do his own thing. Apparently he was supposed to be cooking an enormous ribeye, but the drunks cooked it last night, basically. So I think he's just gone on a scavenging mission to find whatever meat he can, and apparently he's going to do like a mixed grill vibe. So we're going to see what he manages to do.
But you all pretend you're in a choir and you're rejoicing life, man. Okay, on the count of three, it's 1, 2, 3. You guys are good. No second chances there because you guys nailed it. That is a ribeye. Hello. That's a ribeye. I'm gonna spin this. You're gonna throw the salt on this as I'm spinning it. No, you're gonna drop salt, and the salt's gonna land everywhere but the steak. Okay, here we go. Is it touching the steak? No. someone cooking a steak with just these grill marks. Oh gosh, just try to explain to them, why would you only want to cook your steak on those little bits? I want to build an all over crust. You know, when we cook a steak, we build that crust, we drag it on the grill. We want full flavor. Those grill marks or those hash marks, what do you guys call them? Cross, whatever. That's like the worst thing you can do to a steak, because you're only flavoring those little lines. Yeah, it's just flavoring little bits of the steak. We want all over flavor. Now, as you can see, Colin cut up a lot of pieces of steak. Now I want you to cut them in half and make them a bit thicker. So that's good. No, you didn't. You did not duck it. You did not duck it. Okay, I'll show you. Yeah, so this is called a Brooklyn beefsteak, which is the whole idea for this demo. I've toured this around the UK, so we play old 1920s, 1930s music. It used to happen a lot in America. Mark Twain was a big fan of the beefsteak. So what you do is you cook tons and tons of steak. You drink lots and lots of beer, and which right there sounds like a good start, right? That's a good party. So we're gonna and then cut them in half, please. Sorry, I didn't go thick enough on the first one. There we go. So this is how you do a Brooklyn beefsteak. You put down the bread, and then you put the steak on the bread. And you pass all these big platters of beer and ale and booze and just steak on bread. Then when you sit down, you eat the steak and you stack the bread. You see how high you can get the bread stacked, because bread's just gonna get in the way from drinking and eating the steak, so you don't want to fill up on the bread. So a lot of times with the steak, it'll stick to the grill, but when it's ready, it'll pull off. Good way to keep your fish from sticking on the grill. I don't know if you saw Colin's fish from earlier. So he did probably the smartest thing ever. The skin was perfectly dry. You put, and if that skin is wet, look, see, doesn't stick to the grill. Easy.
I'm gonna try some of this sensational ribeye that they've just been cooking on this. Amazing.
I just found out it was.
Hey, that was a really cool demo. Enjoyed DJ BBQ. He was great. DJ BBQ is on YouTube. There will be a link there, one side or the other. There'll be a link. Which around it's going to be up there, I think. Somewhere there will be a link anyway, where I'll link across to his channel, so you can go check him out. That was really cool. Delicious steak. I think Dave might be a bit tempted by his book, so we might be heading that way next. Who knows? These are the fire bowls that they've been cooking on. They are rather beautiful. Incredible. Wander around some of the stores again now. These guys are Tipsy Fruity Gin, which I rather like the look of. Love these little baubles. Very cute. So as well as food, we've also got foodie gadgets, like some of this stuff, which is the garlic grater, which is like a plate with spiky bits on basically, and you can actually see from the stuff here. You put some on, twist, and great. Cute. They're pretty too, handmade in Spain. We also had a lovely chat with these guys behind us, Watkin, who are based very close to where I grew up, which is cool. They do proper farmhouse cider, which I've really missed. You can't get that stuff in Brum. If you've never had it, if you think you like cider and what you mean is you like Bournemouth, Strongbow, whatever, nah, different stuff. So a couple of tasters and hot couple bottles, very happy. Yeah, I highly recommend if you are somebody like me who grew up in a cider county who's moved away and missed it. Very good. Taking a little stroll by Ludlow Gin now. We love a local brand. They've got a massive range of stuff, including, as well as gins, rums, and I've just seen a coffee liqueur over there as well, a Cobra coffee liqueur, which sounds delicious. Might as well I can do some samples. Gin acquired. Obviously I did try something from Ludlow Gin while we're here. This is the gin sherbet. Yes. Gin sherbet, which is Seville marmalade gin. It's got the triple cherry liqueur in, and then some chocolate lemonade. This should be good. Nice and citrusy. Well, that is good. It's really refreshing. Oh, it's just starting to rain. Right, let's get back under a milky cream tea on offer. Love that. Love a cream tea. We're still just drizzling, but it's not too bad, so hopefully we'll be alright to keep wandering. Dave's just bought some sausages and some barbecue sauce. I think what I'll do when we get home, I will just kind of do a bit of a mini haul and show you everything we got. I'll try and kind of pick this up as we get it, but obviously as we're chatting, I'm not filming, but I will show you everything so you won't miss out on any of it. Make sure we report back on it all. But one of the things I really like about Ludlow Food Festival, like I go to quite a lot of food festivals for obvious reasons, one of the things I often find is that, and I say this as a gin fan, you get 400 gin brands and not a lot of everything else. So I really like that Ludlow, whether it's to do with this kind of stuff that's produced here, is a lot more varied. There are lots of gin brands, but there's also a lot of other stuff. Wines, ciders, lots of cheese, meats, We've seen salami, we've got people selling plates, we've got people selling those incredible aprons with like the leather stuff on that you've probably seen fancy people wear. Nice up oils, everything. Sort of coming back to the area we started in this morning, and I now feel really good about starting with Beefy Boys. I may have eaten a burger at 10:30 this morning, but the queue was wild. Yeah, that was a good choice to start there. Ooh. It's good to see though, I'm happy for them. My day's finished rustling around in the carrier bag, which is now dead. We've gone for some halloumi fries from Halloumi Nation, which come topped with frazzles, like the proper bacon crisps, and maple syrup.
Yep.
Maple syrup should be good. So got the actual castle open, so we've moved up into kind of one of the little areas you can get into. So this is what I was talking about before about the masterclasses being in the ruins. This is, I think, the cocktail masterclass. How cool is that? Being in a space like this. I don't know much about the history of Ludlow Castle, which is shocking because I grew up literally down the road. I just know there is a castle here. I should possibly do some research, but it is a beautiful building to come visit, or what's left of it anyway. And you can walk part of the walls, some lovely ruins to look at, and they do host a lot of events. And ooh, a mysterious staircase. Let's go see what's up here. Ooh, cool. To the top of the Norman Tower. Quite a view. Beautiful. Very cool. What can we see out of this side? A little bit of Ludlow. Cool. Very cool. Espresso martini has happened. Picked up from, again, these guys, 100 hours coffee. It did have a lovely bubble on top full of like coffee smelling smoke, but I popped it as soon as I moved the cup basically. So there will be a photo of it on Instagram if you haven't seen it. But it's a good espresso martini. Okay, I think that brings us to a close for the festival itself. Like I said, when we get home I will show you all the goodies that we bought, so you will have a little review of that. But I will also pop all the details for the Ludlow Food Festival in the description down below, so if you want to come next year, you will know all about it. We'll see you at home. Right, we're now back home, so here is our loot from the festival. So I thought we would show you everything we've got. So first up, we've got some lovely cheese from the Weird and Wonderful Cheese Company, which I can't remember which all they all are now. Red Leicester, smoked chili and jalapeno, and then a double Gloucester which has chive and onion. Is that right? Yeah, they look real good. I'm really excited about those. We tried these two while we were there, and they're very tasty. We've then got, we saw us chat to the nice man from Fuffle. We picked up some more. They were, yeah, the cheese were what, 3 for a tenner?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 3 thingies of cheese. There's probably a word for that. A wedge for a tenner. These were also 5 for a tenner, so we picked up 5 flavours of those. So we've got the chocolate and malt, we've got the ginger, we've got caramel, amaretto and cherry, and then chocolate with coconut rum. You can eat these literally like fudge, or you can also dissolve a little bit in coffee or hot chocolate, which I haven't actually tried, but I might do that this time. The guy recommended the ginger one, particularly for doing that. Then bought some proper Welsh cakes from Wigmore Bakery. I am a big fan of a proper Welsh cake. Dave's never really eaten them. You've had some when we were in Barmouth earlier on in the year of the out of a supermarket packet, but as we all know, it's totally different. We've then got some slightly squashed, but I'm sure they'll still be delicious, sausages from Ludlow Butchers. These ones are pork, honey and chilli. And we've also got, again, it's got a slightly smudged label from the bag, but some barbecue sauce. And then I showed you a little bit of these guys while at the festival. We've got the cider from Gotkin. This is a dry farmhouse cider, the Fox Whelp. I'm very excited about having this. I do like a proper farmhousey cider.
Yeah, we got to try a little bit.
Yeah, we tried that and it was delicious, so I'm very pleased to have that. So yeah, not a huge haul, but not a bad little rare stuff. Plus, of course, what we ate while we were there. One of the bits we've also got is the leaflets for next time. They do other festivals throughout the year, so the main food festival for next year is on in September, and then they've also got other festivals, like they've got the Spring Festival and like other bits that go on throughout. I will pop links down here so you can see it all. Alright, yeah, as I said, I'll pop all the info about Ludlow Food Festival in the description below. I will also pop some links for DJ BBQ and some of the other brands that we saw and some of the bits that we bought, so you can check those out. Yeah, if you enjoyed coming with me to the food festival, don't forget to give this video a lovely thumbs up. That's a lovely way of saying thank you and to let me know that you enjoyed it. It also helps the video spread further so other people can see it. I'm trying to think what I've got coming up next. We've got lots of events coming over the next few weeks. I think some of the next stuff, I want to go check out our pumpkin patch soon, so we could have some autumnal fun. We've got the Cotswolds still to come in a couple of months. There's going to be all sorts of stuff going on here. So if you want to keep up with the next bunch of adventures, hit the subscribe button so you know when all the videos drop. All right, guys, I'll see you very soon. Until then, be good. Bye. Mwah.